Hey guys, CosmiTube here. Today we'll be making a Minecraft 1.14 spider farm. This is how they look, and I've made a few designs, all with the same mechanics, just looking different. And anyway, let's get right into it. What you want to do is you want to make a 10 by 9 platform. So let me quickly just finish that. Okay, so that's all that finished. Now what you want to do is go here on this side, make sure it's on the side where there are 9 blocks instead of 10. You make a line of redstone blocks. You can also just put redstone torches under these blocks. It's your choice, it doesn't really matter, just a difference. And anyway, what you want to do next is you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks to here, and then you want to make 2 blocks go sticking out here, and then about 4 blocks. This will be extended later, so it doesn't matter really. And anyway, now just do that. Put another block there, and finish it off like that. This will be an intersection, and you'll see what I mean by that later. Then what you want to do is you want to place quick. Okay, so yeah, this is the hardest part already finished of the rails themselves. So just look at this for a while and just memorize how it looks. It's quite simple. And that will be the hardest part, believe me or not. It's quite simple. And anyway, yeah, that's all of that. What will happen here is when we have minecarts collecting items from the spider's block, then the minecart will go through here and then go all the way across this. Then by using loop, they will go all the way through, around and around, until they come here, where they get intersected by this rail instead of going this way, and then they'll feed the hoppers items here, and then they'll come back, but instead of going through this one, they'll be intersected by this one, and then go all the way around like that, and then it will just go on. So yeah, it's a quite smart system. You can accomplish exactly the same by just making a loop here, but this is a much cheaper way to do it, and you'll see why in just a minute. And anyway, let me just quickly finish these loops, and then we'll get right back to you. Okay, so that's all that finished. See, it's a simple loop, and then it just goes through here. So let me just demonstrate what I've been talking about before. Goes through here, then it'll quickly go around like that. Just wait a minute. Okay, now it's collecting all the resources, and then it's coming back, and then it's going. Now what should happen is, obviously it goes here. Then what will happen is it will go to another block with a powered rail, and it will be bounced back to do all of this again. So now we're going to make the storage part of this happen by placing I think the best way to do this is with a barrel, because you can place blocks on top of them. Well, not blocks, but entities on top of them, whatever you call it. Rails, yeah. Okay, now 1, 2. Okay, you want to have 5 hoppers here. You can have a minimum of 2 hoppers or 3 hoppers, I'm not sure. Yeah, it should be 2. And what will happen now is the hoppers are collecting all of the resources gathered by the hopper minecarts. So now this should be functioning perfectly. It should go around here, and then what will happen if it comes back is it bounces here, feeds all the hopper minecart, the hoppers, and then it comes back. Just like that. Okay, now we're connecting this up. I recommend not building with the minecarts going around here, because it starts getting irritating. So what I'm going to start building now is the platform of magma, which is going to kill the spiders. The nice thing about magma is that it burns entities. Wait, no, not entities. It burns mobs, but it doesn't burn items. So it's quite useful for making farms. In theory, you can make exactly the same farm with skeletons, with a skeleton spawner, but the other water stream skeleton spawner just requires a lot less resources, and you don't have to go all the way to the nether to get magma cubes for that one, for the other one. So I'll say this is more expensive and harder to make, but it's not possible to make a spider farm with water streams. Well, it is, but that's really complicated and takes some next level redstone and who knows what. Okay, so that's that. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to make a bit of a cube on top of this, and this cube here will represent where the spawner is found. So I just want to remind you that this isn't how your thing is going to look. I mean, your farm is going to look if you build in survival. Obviously, you're going to dig all of this out, so keep that in mind. Don't try to make your farm look like this one from the outside, because believe me, that will take a lot of digging. Just dig it out. Look at the inside of this farm when I'm finished, instead of the outside, because the outside really isn't going to be your end product. Okay, let me just quickly finish this. Okay, so that's the wall to me. Now, in theory, if you've built this, then your spawning cage should be here. Or it can also be here, because this is a 2-block center, as long as it's just in one of those two positions. And anyway, now I'm going to finish the roof. The spawner is quite tricky. You can make the roof higher if you really would like to, and then just put a slab on top of the what's it called, on the spawner. But just connecting the spawner to the roof is the best, because the reason for this is because sometimes the spiders, they spawn on the spawning cage and then they don't want to fall off, and then they're not going to be killed. So if they can't spawn there, then they'll only spawn in here, which is perfect. So just keep that in mind when you make yours with the spawner not connecting to the roof. Okay. Now when I finish this roof, I need to quickly just wait. Yeah. Get some spiders. I'll use some cave spiders for this one, because cave spiders spawners are the most common because they spawn in mine shafts. So okay, it works. So now, yeah, it makes a lot of noise. If you're close to this farm, just pitch your sound down a bit. And anyway, if we start using some minecarts, then they should start collecting. And when this minecart is in the middle, then we push that one just to make sure they don't collide. Okay, so there should be 2 string from one spider. I think 2 string. This should also bring some. No, we didn't. And anyway, this is a quite effective farm. You have got some other designs which work almost identically. This farm, this farm has been running for about 10 minutes, and it's already got 4 stacks. 4 stacks of string. That's not bad for a bedrock farm. So this is an effective and smart farm. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll end it off with a quick time lapse of the spiders being killed and their items being collected. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.